Hi everyone, Pink Girly here. Hey, it's the wee hours of January 26th, 2020, and I just wanted to do a quick little video before I head off to bed. I took a nap earlier, a lot longer than I had anticipated, and I really wanted to get this video up and running. I've decided to do a project on my granddaughter. In other words, she's going to be the subject of this journal. My grandchildren live about an hour and 15 minutes from me, which really isn't a bad ride, but I don't get to spend as much time with them as I would really like to. And I don't feel like I really know them. They're young, and I wish I could be a little more involved in their life right now, but that's just not the case. And so I thought, why not capture my granddaughter's 2020 year by way of a journal? My grandson is too young. He's only what is he now? About, let's see, he's maybe 20, 21 months old. So he's not quite 2 years old yet. So he's too young. But Charlotte is 4 and she is amazing. And so I thought I would just put this little composition book together. And my idea is that I will interview her at least once a month, if not more, and just catalog and journal each month of the year. Things she likes, stories she has to tell me, experiences, whatever. We're just going to put it in this journal. And then we'll have her 2020 year recorded. So I'm hoping that will be fun for her. I know it will be fun for me. So we just took a composition book. She likes the color blue. And so I made a blue cover. I put the Book of Charlotte L. I just did plain on the back. Did some little swirlies and scrapes on the front. Put some material down the spine. Made this cute little flower and added it to the corner just with little accents of pink. And then these little glow-in-the-dot Tinkerbells. And then on the inside cover, I just covered it with some navy blue. Same within the back cover inside. And my hope is to put several photos of her here. And then I'm going to start on this page tonight. I'm not going to be on too long, just do a quick little video. And then I went ahead and I started to do some coloring on some of the pages. I'm allowing 2 double spreads per month. I have plenty of pages in the middle left over for whatever. And I just tried to come up with some idea of colors of what the months are to me color-wise. And then I'm going to stamp the month on these pages and then fill them in as I see fit as we continue. So I sprayed a little bit of pink on here, thinking that might, help start build the page, but I'm not too thrilled with just the pink. So I wanted add a little something on here, but I'm just not quite sure. I had some Disney tissue paper laying around, and of course I can't find that. And as usual, my craft area is not looking too neat. That was on one of the things on my list to do today, and I didn't get that done. So I'm trying to think, what can I add here? I'm going to stamp this little image of this little girl, and I'm going to put the details about Charlotte here. I'm going to put her name, her birth date, maybe some things that she likes, whatever, just to get the book started. But I really wanted to put some kind of background paper to help take away this crazy whiteness. And I started the recording, I think, a little sooner than I was ready for. So I'm just trying to see what I have handy to maybe start building a page. Of course, I've got dogs all over the place. Let's see. Oh, I think I found my Disney paper. Woohoo! let me just see. I'll take just a little square of this. And I'm trying to decide if I want to, maybe I want to cover the whole page, or pretty much the whole page. I'm just going to tear it here and tear it here. Probably should use a ruler. And since she loves blue, this works well. Now I'm going to see Charlotte tomorrow at a birthday party for my great nephew, who's turning 1 at the end of the month. And so I'm going to explain to her, and I wanted to take this book and have it started. And like I said, I took my nap earlier, and then I really have been dragging my feet, so I didn't get this done. Plus, I still have to wrap Grayson's present. So I thought, well, I'm going to quick do this before I head into bed. So I don't have one of those deco rulers, which I think might be fun to have. But I'm thinking if I put this on here, I can even wet some of that. I'm going to tear the top as well. I'm going to Mod Podge this on. I'm just tearing this because I like the rough, torn edges, I think, on this. And I'm going to do the same on this back side. So all 4 sides are torn. I was just thinking, what could I do? I'm doing all these different journals for all these different things, all these different topics. Why not do one for my precious little grandchild? And I was thinking it would be her 4th year, but not really, because she turns 5 in May. So it's just going to be her year 2020, which works just as well. So I'm just getting my brush out here and hoping I can find my Mod Podge quickly. You know I'm going to be here longer than I anticipate. And I'm not going to probably record all the pages that oh heavens, all the pages that I do for this project. But maybe hit or miss, I'll record a couple here and there. See if anybody else thinks this is a good idea or wants to join in and do something similar for one of their grandchildren. Now there's a lump of Mod Podge that came out of the lid. I just cleaned that. Can't believe how quickly that builds up. I did have a piece of plastic wrap here. Aha! It's still here. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's put this down. This isn't as fiddly as a piece of napkin, but I'm going to use my not wax paper, my plastic wrap anyway. It can be a little rougher with it, and I'm okay with some of the bumps. And that looks nice against my navy blue there. All right, I'm going to put some kind of a lace or something down here, washi tape, because I was spraying my dilution sprays. Got too much on my blue page. January, she loves blue. And to me, January is a blue month. So I got a little out of control with that. All right, so I'm going to set this aside and let it dry a little bit. And now I need to find some cardstock. And I'm just going to use this. I think this will work. And I like to stamp on, if I can find it, an old mouse pad. Gives me a little extra cushion. Haven't used this stamp in like forever. And I may have only used it once. And it's too big for any of the blocks I have. So I'm just going to ink it. And then try to get a good stamp. But I'm going to do a practice stamp on a piece of card that I don't care about. Let's see if I can get this little image. Down without too much trouble. And then I can, that didn't work the way I thought. It stuck to the, well, that was silly, wasn't it? But that turned out pretty good, though. Oh, excuse me. I think I finally have gotten my husband's cold. I need to blow the schnoz. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so I'm going to take a wooden block and hope maybe it doesn't stick to the, will it stick to the wooden block? Yeah, it's going to stick to that too. Because it's going to stick to anything, right? Well, I'm going to have to use my fingers. All right, so I'm going to ink again. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just have to get another piece of card stock. Now with this little set, I had, oh gosh, this is a couple of years ago now. Easy, 3 or 4 years ago. I found a lady on Craigslist who was getting rid of all of her paper scrapbook materials. And so I bought a large lot of stuff for really not a lot of money. And I got a big hair there. So I'm going to go this way this time and not lift it until I'm finished. And this was one of the images I purchased from her. And gosh, I don't even think, I think maybe I've used it once. But it's got a couple little things here. It's got an I love you. It's got a heart filled with words. And it's got a little crown that I could put on her head. And I think Charlotte would like that. So I'm going to peel her back off and ink my little crown. And we'll do our little practice stamp. Excellent. Now, since I put down that tissue paper, that Disney paper, I didn't leave too much room there, so I'm going to offset her crown. I don't think I want to really write on that, so I'm going to need some other way of writing on that paper. Just maybe write on some cardstock and glue it on. Well, this little gal, I think, needs her dress colored in. And Charlotte kind of has brown. She would say blonde here, but it's not really blonde. that's brown. Let's see. This might work. This is a Recollections Signature Special. Some of the stuff, I don't know where I got it, where I picked it up at. Never use it. So let's do just some little brown squigglies. She does have a little wave to her hair. She had a lot of curls when she was little. Well, she was bald when she was little. And now she's got beautiful hair. So we're just going to give her some brown hair. And then we're going to I forgot I had these things up here. Look, I got my big arm right in front of the distress marker. Oh, yes, this will work. Lovely. This is almost the color of the Disney tissue paper. So that will work good. And then I've got a gel pen here. Hopefully it's got some gold left in it. It does. So we'll make her crown gold. She loves crowns. She loves a little cartoon character called Fancy Nancy. Ooh la la. Fancy Nancy wears a crown. So that'll work. And then I'm just going to cut around that. Take out my smudge there. This does not have to be perfect. The idea is just to capture things that Charlotte is thinking and learning in 2020. I have to put the year on the front of the book yet. So let's see how she'll look on this page. Now, Charlotte, like I said, I do have a grandson. She has a little brother. So somewhere we'll, of course, incorporate him in the book. I might need a little something around her. But I'll think about that maybe another day. So this page is still drying, so I can't really do anything else with that tonight. I'm not going to get out the heat gun. I'm just going to let that dry. So we've got Charlotte ready. But I am going to come over here and pull off my January stamp. So that tomorrow when I see Charlotte, my January page is ready to go. I haven't used these, I don't think, ever. You know, sometimes you find things on a clearance rack or somebody gives you things. I'm not doing this anymore. Here, you want these? And I never say no to anything, really. So a lot of the things I have, I've never even used them. Now, I'm hoping this is going to show up because I made this January page really dark blue. Cool. And I knew that blob of glue was going to haunt me. Should have put it right down in the trash. I'm going to put this January on a couple of spots. Like I said, I'm allowing two two-page spreads. This page really got dark. And so I think what I'm going to do on this page is write in white. January. I'm going to use my Posca pen. And I'm going to put them on the side here. And that's not as bright as I had hoped. So we're going to have to go over that. I think this... tore my paper. Well, guess what, kids? There'll be a sticker going there. Most of the composition books that I have picked up, you know, after September, like Walmart and other stores, some of the drug stores, you can get a really good buy on some composition books. Well, I just picked up a handful, and I don't know where I got this one. But this one, the paper was so super thin, and I did glue them together. But I'm going to have to remember that this is really, really thin paper. I might have to come back in there with white paint and go over that January, because you really can't see that. The paper just seems, really, this page is really a struggle. I might have to cover this whole area with something. Oh my. Maybe I'll cover it with a little bit of my Disney paper here. Well, at least you get the idea of what I'm going to do. Now I have this little machine that prints out words. You know, you can put in what you want, and then it'll print it out. But I think I do have the stamp sets. I know that I have some things that say important and arrows, like for journaling in a planner. But I don't know if I have any that says name. Let's just see. Luce will be with you in a minute. This little pooch of ours, she's been drinking so much water. She wants to go out like every 15 minutes. Oh, there's a small. No Sunday or Saturday there. I know I've got, oh, here we go. What's this say? Important free day. Yes, don't forget. I'll pull all these out. There's a Monday, Tuesday to do goals. There's little lines, stars. That might come in handy. Little frames, they would be cute. Let's see what else we got back here. More arrows. I thought I had more words. Not in this batch. So I think what I'll do is make my own for my inside front page here. And I put my little Charlotte in. And I'll do a my name is. I have some of these little journaling cards. Maybe I could just do this.